Hello all. So today is 23rd of August, okay, and UPSC has conducted the UPSC mains, and today was the General Studies 1 as well as General Studies 2. So we are here to discuss the trends analysis of the General Studies paper 1, how it has been compared to the the previous year questions of mains 2024 or 23, etc., and what are the trends of the question that UPSC is asking. Is UPSC changing the trend, or still the trend is intact? Okay, so we will be analyzing the questions one by one here. Okay, and this video is going to be very useful for you whoever is preparing for the UPSC mains and UPSC civil services exam. So it will be very beneficial if you see the video till the end, and hope you find this video very helpful. So okay, so moving ahead, the very first question that UPSC has asked is discuss the salient features of Harappan architecture. So, okay, this question was very fairly simple, right? And this question was also on the expected lines, because in 2024, the last year, UPSC has asked about the Vedic period, okay, society and economy of the Vedic period. So from the Vedic period, Rig Vedic period, UPSC has to go into Harappan times, because it has to be confined with the art and architecture, right? And also, if you see in 2020 to 2014 also, the UPSC is asked about the urban planning in the IBC, right? So urban planning and culture has been asked, so UPSC has to go with different question based on the art and architecture, okay, like architecture of Harappan civilization. So this was the question, that is question number 1 was fairly simple and also on the expected lines, right? Now moving to the next question. Next question is examine the main aspect of Akbar's religious synchronism. This question was expected. The question number 2 is always expected on the art and architecture. Art and architecture. But what UPSC has done, is it has gone into the society aspect in the second question also only. Okay, I will not take it as a art and architecture question. It is usually, or it is most probably towards the society type of question. And this type of question has also been asked by UPSC in a different format. The spirit of tolerance and love is not an integral feature of the Indian society from the very early times, but it's also playing an important role at present also. To elaborate, and this question was asked in 2017. So in a sense, the Akbar's religious policy is moving, and it has been asked in the Indian society perspective because of the spirit of the tolerance, right? So tolerance as well as inclusivity. So that is why this question becomes very important. And also here I want to emphasize that this trend of UPSC to ask the second question from art and architecture has been broken in here, and directly the UPSC has jumped into the society aspect in the second question. Okay, so this was the analysis. Now moving to the third question. So third question is the sculptures filled the Chandela art form with a resilient vigor and breath of the life illustrated. So Chandela art form has been asked here. Okay, this question is entirely different, because why I would tell you from the trend analysis that in 2024 contribution of Pallavas was asked. Okay, also in 2024 also the contribution of Cholas with respect to art and architecture has been asked. And when we talk about 2022 question also, Indian temple architecture present in the medieval time has been asked. So this question could be derived from 2022 question, right? And it is the extension of that question only that UPSC has moved, right? If we analyze the previous trend, UPSC was focused on the ancient art and architecture, but now UPSC is changing its trends to move from ancient to medieval also. So now medieval art and architecture needs to be specifically focused upon, and not only those dynasties like Pallavas, Cholas, and Guptas, etc., which have been usually been the core area of UPSC, that has changed. Now UPSC has moved to the medieval type of rulers like Chandela, and also Delhi Sultanate has been asked, right? So this is the change in the UPSC that this question is signifying, right? So this was the analysis of this question. Now moving to the next question, that is question number 4. How are climate change and the sea level rise affecting the very existence of the many small island nations? Okay, so small island nations are on the verge of the threat or extinction threat, like because of the climate change, global warming, and sea level rise, etc. This question is type of new, as well as you can also relate this question to the 2024 question. The formation of thousands of islands in Indonesian and Philippines archipelago was also asked. In 2024 also, sea surface temperature rise was asked by UPSC, and sea surface temperature rise has natural progression to ask about the very existence of many island nations, right? So this could have been said that yes, it is a natural progression in asking the question. Okay, this question was not expected, but yes, this has been asked by UPSC, right? And this question has been asked from the geographical aspect, right? Okay, so this was the analysis with respect to question number 4. I hope you understand it. Now moving to the question number 5. What are the non-farm primary activities, and how are these activities related to the physiographic features in India? Discuss the suitable examples. So non-farm activities has been asked by the UPSC, and if you see previously also in 2018, question about the blue revolution was asked, and pisciculture development, etc. was asked. So pisciculture development is also the non-farm activity, but also the primary activity, right? So what you need to focus upon is that you need to focus upon the primary activities only, right? So this is also the question which has been derived from the geography syllabus, right? Now you have to relate this geographical features and non-farm primary activities with the physiographic features of India as well. Okay, so this was the analysis of this previous year question. Okay, and this was a question fairly it is a type of question which is analytical, right? And this is also analytical question. Now moving to the next question number 6. Explain briefly the ecological importance of the solar energy generation. So solar energy generation is a simple and very straightforward topic of the UPSC, and it's also a favorite one because of the increased emphasis on the renewable type of energy. And this type of question has also been asked in 2020 also, like immense potential of solar energy, though there are regional variation in its development also. So question on solar energy has also already been asked, and I hope you were prepared for this, right? So this question was fairly simple and also on the expected lines. Now moving to the next question, tsunamis. So what are tsunamis and how they are formed? Mechanism of the formation of the tsunamis, etc. have been asked. So this type of question is new in UPSC, and though this question was expected. Why? Because it was all entirely in the news because of the high earthquake, 8.8 earthquake, which was occurred in the near Russia, in Russian territory, right? And tsunami warnings were issued not only for the Russia but also for Japan and parts of Pacific Oceans, right? So this was the question which was entirely derived from the news. Okay, so you should be very focused on the news and article with respect to the geographical aspect of India as well as the world, right? So this was the analysis of question number 7. Now moving to question number 8. How does a smart city in India address the issues of urban poverty as well as distributive justice? So this type of question based on the smart city has also been asked, and this smart city becomes very important because of the urbanization syllabus has been given in the UPSC. Okay, and hence this question becomes important. And 2016 also, the background and the quality of the urban life because of the smart city program has also been asked. Okay, and this type of question has already been asked previously also, so that is why this question becomes very important, right? So I hope you were prepared for this type of question. But though question is analytical, you have to link it with urban poverty and distributive justice. Okay, so you have to be very analytical while writing the answer. So this was the analysis of question number 8. Yes, it was expected and also in within the trend of UPSC. Now, moving to the next question, question number 9. The ethos of civil service in India stand for the combination of professionalism as well as national consciousness. Illustrated. This question is entirely out of the trend. Why? Because it is not mentioned in the syllabus of GS1. Civil services are is a topic specifically given in the GS2. So if this question would have been in GS2, the question could have been in the syllabus, but yes, here it's coming in GS1. Question is yes, out of the trend. Yes. Now moving to the question number 10. Do you think that globalization results in only an aggressive consumer culture? Justify your answer. So this question is derived from the society topic, and it's topic of effect of globalization. Effect of globalization on society. So because of the changing globalization trends as well as urbanization, so there is a change in food habits. Change in food habits. So this question specifically wants to focus on this aspect, change in the food habits. So this question is analytical. Yes, it is entirely analytical, and also I can say from my experience that questions of this type are not previously prepared. These type of questions, you have to think during the exam only. Think at that point of view. Right? So this was the question which is I will categorize as a tough question. Now, moving to the next. So for the sake of your knowledge, that we are also leading the Dronachar mentorship sessions also. Okay, so where we discuss this type of questions, we guide our students. We guide our students to be very specifically prepared for the mains, and we also give them the analysis mains test series. Full mains test series is also available with this program. Along with this program, one-to-one mentorship along with the full prelims test series is also available. So this becomes very important that you join a mentorship which is tailored for your needs, right? So this was all about the knowledge of the Dronachar mentorship session which you can join. Now moving to the next question, question number 11. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule's question has come, and because social religious reforms is given in the history, modern Indian history, this question is from, right? And it was also on the expected lines because Phule's movie has been in the news and was released recently, and there was largely controversy on this Phule's movie. So this question though have been given in the modern Indian history, but has heavily been derived from the current affairs, right? And current affairs, this question has been derived from, right? So this question was on the expected lines, right? It was all over the news. So this was about question number 11. Now moving to the question number 12. Trace India's consolidation process during the early phase of independence in terms of polity, economy, education, and international relations. Yes. So this question is, yes, it is again on the easy side, because this type of question is largely expected, right? And also previously also in 2021 also the question has also come with respect to the administrative issues and socio-cultural problems that were which were faced by India during the integration process of princely states. So this type of question is fairly easy because this type of question is largely prepared by all the aspirants. Okay, so no, so this was analysis about question number 12. Now moving towards the question number 13. The French Revolution was enduring relevance to the contemporary world. Explain. So French Revolution has always been in the news and always been in the favorite topic of UPSC, and it should be better prepared. And every aspirant who is preparing resiliently for this UPSC exam is always preparing for this French Revolution. And this type of question has already been asked in 2019 also. foundations of modern world were laid by the American and French Revolution. So yes, this type of question is, I will categorize as easy, because this type of question is largely been prepared by all the aspirants. Now moving to the next question, question number 14. Give a geographical explanation of distribution of offshore oil reserves in the world. Okay, so oil reserves in the world has been asked about, and this is a geographical question which has been given from the distribution of world resources, right? And this question has about a similar question has already been asked in 2021 by discussing the multidimensional implications of uneven distribution of mineral resources in the world. Okay, so this question has already been asked. So this question is only the extension of 2021 question, right? So I will categorize this question as easy and also on the expected line. Now moving to the next question, how far artificial intelligence drones can be used along with the GIS and RS techniques to locational and aerial planning. Okay, though this question is from geography, okay, but this question comes as an amazement to me, right? Because nowhere in the syllabus the use of the technology is mentioned. Okay, if this question could have been in GS3, I could have said that it is from the syllabus. Yes, but now as it has been linked, as in the new technologies has been linked with the geography, so this question becomes fairly tough to manage within that exam, because usually the aspirants are not prepared for this type of question, right? So I will categorize it as tough and out of the trend. So here UPSC is setting new trend, right? Okay, this was the analysis with respect to 15 question. Now moving to the next question, that is question number 16. And before it, I want to emphasize here that we are also running the master, the mains programs, and here the mains test series, it is a mains test series which is where the 35 week of systematic answer writing is taking place. Okay, and also here in this test series we are also giving the one-to-one mentorship sessions also, right? One-to-one mentorship sessions, because those students who are new to the answer writing and wants to increase their speed as well as gain the confidence of the answer writing, they are one-to-one guided with respect to the answer writing, right? And also not only this, we are also running different type of other courses also of the answer writing with the flexibility, right? If you want to come up with a question, okay, with a question which is your own question derived from anywhere, then you can write the answer and then post it in the answer and then post it for the evaluation. Okay, so here we are giving the guaranteed evaluation within 48 hours, right? So this is all about the mains answer writing course that you can join. Now moving to the next question, question number 16. Discuss how the changes in the shape and size of the continents and ocean basins of the planet has taken place because of the tectonic movements of crustal masses. So this question is directly derived from the plate tectonics, and this topic is usually well prepared by the aspirants, and I will categorize this question as easy question. And this type of question has already been asked in 2018 also, like mental plumes have been asked and with respect to their role in plate tectonics. So this type of question has already been asked, and hence the UPSC aspirants are better prepared in this type of question. So this was all about question number 16. It was also on the expected lines. Yes. Now moving to the 17th question, discuss the distribution and density of the population in Ganga River Basin with respect to land, soil and water resources. This type of question is new. It is out of the trend. Okay, and usually this type of question has never been asked. Okay, but yes, but I will say one thing, that yes, this type of question can be managed. If a person is thinking within that exam also, then this question can be managed, and I will categorize as a medium type of question. Okay, it is not a very tough type of question, but it can be managed within that exam only. Okay, this was an analysis about question number 17. Now moving to the 18th. How do you account for the growing fast food industries given that these are increased health concern in the modern society, and illustrate your answer with Indian experience. So fast food industries are increasing, but their health concerns on the modern society is increasing. But still, the food industries are expanding, right? So this is the question that has been asked, and this has been derived from the globalization as well as urbanization, right? So this type of question, it is a type of question which is analytical and also out of the blue, right? So but what I think, this type of question can still be managed in exam. Okay, though data and facts will be short, data plus facts will be short, but yes, analytical analysis can be given. Analysis can be given by your own experiences also. Now, moving to the next question, question number 19. Achieving sustainable growth with emphasis on the environmental protection could come into conflict with poor people's need a country like India. Comment. See, this type of question, again, the question is on the sustainable growth and also environmental protection. So this question should have been better asked in GS3. But if this has been asked in GS1, okay, I'm not saying that this question cannot be asked in GS1. So, but it would have been better to ask in GS3. So if this have been asked about in GS1, then you should focus on society. Okay, society, poverty reduction. Okay, so poverty reduction. So this type of analysis, understanding needs to be there, and a fairly analytical question. And also question is like a medium range. Okay, it would have been difficult to answer at that point of the time, right? So it could have been easy to write in GS3 format, but it would be a bit difficult in writing when we are going to write in GS1 format, right? So that is why this becomes very medium type of question, medium level type question. Now moving to the last question, question number 20. Does travel development in India center around two axes, that is displacement and rehabilitation? So this question is very, very analytical and very good question. I will say it is very good and very well thought question. Right, well thought question, and you have to give your opinion with respect to development of the tribal people in India. Yes, but what I want to emphasize here is this question can be managed in, not only managed, it can be written very well. It can be very well written in the exam also. And also the question has specifically been asked in 2016 also, like why are tribals in India referred to as scheduled tribes, indicate the main provisions as enshrined in the Constitution of India, right? So on the question questions on the tribal has already been asked. So this makes the UPSC aspirant prepared for this type of question, right? So this question though analytical, okay, though analytical, but could have been managed in exam and managed very properly. Yes, so this was the analysis about the GS paper 1. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the analysis, and we will be then coming with the analysis of GS paper 2 also, okay, in a short while. But I hope you will be better prepared the next time, and if you are still preparing for this exam, then whenever you will be able to give the mains, then your this analysis should very useful for you, right? And this was the analysis, this is the end of the video, and I thank all of you. Okay, thank you for being present here, and in the end I will say to like, share and subscribe the Extraverse channel so that you can get this type of informative videos. So thank you all.